Alright, we got another game of Mechabellum here. E versus Avarok. Going Elite Specialist on my end. Looks like we got crawlers, we got... Oh, he went for the Fire Badger. Okay. Fangs and Sabertooths. Oh, they're Sabertooths. Okay. Not Sabertusk. Okay. Cool beans. We're gonna go for Hounds, because Hounds are always good to deal with crawlers. Fantastic to deal with crawlers, honestly. So, we got Sabertooths backed up with crawlers, backed up with dogs, Elite Specialist. So, in my experience, Elite Specialist, from what I've been experimenting with, is pretty good in dealing with, when you go swarm style. Your stuff can just outnumber, outshoot, outdamage, everything if you just go swarmy. Maybe do one or two big guys, but it just gets so expensive. Alright, so my opponent, he's throwing all the stuff all on both sides. His crawlers are going to get to my towers, but even then, crawlers have such low HP, we'll probably have gotten rid of a good chunk of his army before he's even gotten to starting to kill my stuff. Yeah, just already 2 steel balls, 3 steel balls gone, most of this, yeah, that's the rest of them. Yup. And that is just not what you want to see on his end. I like to overload one flank. Cool, you killed my towers, but I killed all your stuff that's gonna cost me health. Yeah, and even weakened Hounds will delete most of the crawlers. So yeah, it's a good first round. Let's see what happens in the next one. Alright, here we go. Intensive training is pretty much the obvious one. Going from level 2 to 3 just makes one unit an absolute juggernaut. Going immediately for 2 Hounds to go for the right side, since we got the left side so damn secure. Gonna go for Mustangs if he goes for anything crazy. Probably didn't need to go for Mustangs, but I always like to have them backed up in case flyer, because I really don't have any anti-infantry besides the Fangs. Hound should be able to deal with this. Gonna upgrade some Fangs because it's cheap and easy. He goes for Stormcallers. Alright, Stormcallers aren't the worst, they're not the best. We actually move really fast, so I don't know if Stormcallers would be ideal. I mean, they'll do some damage for sure, but I think there might also be some friendly fire damage, though. Here we go. Got rid of... Oh, no. His Stormcallers are doing work. So that is a bit of an issue. We cleaned up on the right side. Okay. His steel ball just got deleted. No, it looks like we're still doing okay. Yeah, got rid of his steel balls. And that just leaves the Stormcallers. Yeah, we're probably going to clean up here as well. Maybe, if we can get through all those before the missiles land. No, he got them. No, we should be able to get them. Hopefully, maybe. His stuff's weakened, my stuff's faster, they got more HP. And yeah, we're definitely going to get there. We'll get the second tower while we're at it. We'll get there with a lot of losses, though, so it's not the worst. Stormcallers are going to be annoying. I could do some missile drops or anti-missile drops, which wouldn't be too bad. I think a Wasp here wouldn't be bad either. We could just run them up into those Stormcallers. What's he going to go? I'm not sure. Yeah, we're going to go for the side shot here. Just go straight up in there and start dealing with those. Yep. Anti-missile, probably on the other side if he does that. He goes for Raiden, which isn't a bad call. Especially if he goes yeah, I can see him go anti-mob with it. I'm not sure what the upgrade is called, though. I just got him back into the game, folks. Please. Gonna throw some marksman. I think it's a bit too far up forward, I want to say. If I go for the range upgrade next round, it wouldn't be too bad. But he's got so many crawlers and stuff, so yeah. I go for a shield as well. Huh. Maybe I thought he would go for like an electro or something like that, one of the other sides. Maybe a missile to get rid of the Fangs, which wouldn't be the worst. Probably protect me from the Stormcallers, that's really it. Yeah, I think I really mispositioned my Mustangs here. Should have had them sitting next to the tower to deal with a lot of this. Yeah, they're just so caught out of position. But the crawlers are distracted, though, and they are getting shot up pretty well. Raiden, though, is being a bit of an issue. He's got some backline. Yeah, that was a good call for the backline Fangs. But even with those backline Fangs, we should be able to clean up most of this. The Raiden's the only issue now, because we really don't have any anti-infantry. I think he's gonna get it. Just too many Mustangs, not enough of my stuff. Yep. Luckily, he didn't get to the shield, and he didn't get the anti-missile drone there. Offensive training or swarm. I'll go for swarm, which makes sense. I could use it to distract. Use it to get the Raiden right away, which wouldn't be a bad call either. And once it's done with the Raiden, that probably should have been what I did with it. I don't think I do. I think I put it on the side or use it defensively. Maybe overload a flank. Speaking of overloading a flank, getting some steel balls. Probably don't need to get steel balls. Just gonna keep going more fangs. More fangs. Fangs aren't bad, but I don't think they're right here. The good choice. Could go for another Sabertooth. Yep, right there. To deal with a lot of the stuff on this side. And with so many missile drones, it really forces him to... Yeah, I don't know why he's going more Stormcrawlers. He already saw the first missile drone. Getting more anti... Yeah, some more of those marksmen to help out. Got my own little... Is that his missile? No, I think that... Yeah, that is his missile. He puts it right on the line. Think he can get a marksman for free, but... The anti-missile drone destroys that before he can even get off, so... Lucky us. And yeah, those Stormcrawlers are pretty much nothing. Just got to get rid of a lot of his flamers, and we should be able to deal with most of his stuff. We got more Wasp on the side here. Yeah, I wish I would have put those Wasps on top of the Raiden. The Mustangs are going to just clean them up. Although we're not doing too bad. We're cleaning up most of his stuff. The steel balls are an issue, but yeah, they're getting cleaned up just as quick. They're eating hounds right now, which isn't great. It's just these Mustangs. Could go for field ordnance, which wouldn't be too bad, but I don't know. This is my, like, this isn't my first game, but it's not going to be my best game either. And Stormcrawlers really aren't. It's mostly the Mustangs, and I don't really know how to deal with them at this point. I could go for my own Stormcrawlers. Stormcallers, my bad. Or even some Crawlers. More Hounds in the back. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the hard counter to this kind of mess. I could go Hounds with... Yeah, I think Hounds with Firebombs wouldn't be too bad. Get some Manta Rays with the oil barrel to drop in. And then just burn them. That could be an idea. I go for a Scorpion because I think it's just great tankiness. And I think what I do is... Do I go for the... I think I go for the... No, I don't go for the upgrade. Okay, I just go for another one. I was considering going for the... What is it? What is that? It's one of the upgrades. It's the one that turns it... It's like the... What is that? The Terran tank upgrade where it can go siege mode. Siege mode upgrade. That's what I'm trying to go for. Because I think the siege mode upgrade would be fantastic into all those fangs. Just drop. But I go for this tankiness one. Which isn't bad either. Should be able to deal with most of these hordes. Yeah, just delete Fang after Fang. And if he goes Steel Balls linked, Scorpions will help delete those too. It just absolutely destroys them. It looks like we're doing great on the right. It's the left side that's a problem. I think I can get some more Scorpions on that side and start dealing with this. I think we actually take this one. Barely. The fire barrels are nice. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. His fangs are just so distracted with the shield, we can just clean up the sides over here. Yeah, those Scorpions definitely made the difference. I guess Scorpions are better then. The fire just takes care of those Stormcallers. And I don't think we're even going to lose our shield. Yeah! Yeah! Take that, you bastard! Alright. We finally got some rounds. We're putting some momentum. I think 2 Scorpions to support these on the left side should be nice, especially with upgrade. I don't really like anything besides mission, but obviously I skip. And I think just going for more Scorpions on the side would be nice. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I go for a Fortress. That's kind of dumb. I could have went for 2 Scorpions instead to deal with the Mustangs. Drop another missile there. I think the idea is we can upgrade. Yeah, we go for a lone. Upgrade something, maybe. Upgrade some of these marksmen. No, give them disruption. Why am I giving them disruption? Oh, to hit the Stormcallers. They got disruption, range, and fire? No. But there's so many anti-missiles. Wow, that really... Okay. Oh, he goes for the crawler. Underground crawler. That's nice. It's actually really good. Until... Yeah, because it does that. all my fire bombs are pretty much going to kill most of my stuff. Yeah, that was slick of my opponent. Putting those crawlers there so and uses my own fire bombs from the hounds against me. Yeah, those wasps got deleted. I didn't know I could actually sell units, and if I were a more savvy player, I probably would have sold them. I mean, I think they're level 3, so I could have got a good chunk of change. Replaced them with something like the Scorpion. Or more hounds to use fire bombs over there. Yeah, I lost the drone there. Gonna clean up on this side, though, on the right side. Take care of the Raiden. Hopefully. Yeah, we're gonna fast forward here soon. Come on, you cheeky coons. Don't tell me I'm gonna die to an arc light. Nope, took care of them. And the fire damage just gets me. Fortress, do some work. Nope, that's gonna be it. Yeah, those Stormcallers are annoying. Gonna have to redeploy drones. I should be going Mustangs for the same fact that my Mustangs will outclass his. Go for the anti-air. Go for a melting point here. That's not a... no, I go for the Wraith. Huh. He goes for melting point. I go for 3 Wraiths, which isn't the worst idea. We'll clean up most of these Fangs, or Mustangs, if they can get the lock on before. Redeploy the drones, so you can get rid of most of these missiles. Yep, go for 4 of those. Intensive training, I don't know yet. Probably on one of the Wraiths, if not a Mustang. Marksman. Or even the Fortress being that tanky. But that's why he's got the melting point there. I can start throwing more crawlers, but he's got so many fire badgers. More hounds. Hounds! Hounds! I finally put hounds on the left side so they can throw fire bombs. Yeah, things are just getting so expensive. I really wish I would sold those wasps by now. Could have got me some nice little Mustangs. Other than that, I want to get portable shield on that big boy, that Fortress, so it can tank a lot of the shots before. And then, yep, there we go, 2 shields. And I think that I could use some upgrades, maybe some shield upgrades, shield and attack upgrades. Come on, missile drones, and they're cleaning up most of those shots before anything. I think he went loose formation with the. It looks like loose formation. How did his shit get in there? Wow. And yeah, it's just the Mustangs, man. The Mustangs are just such a pain in the ass. But we are cleaning up just a bit. Yeah, we might actually get there. On the left side. He's got the Mantas. Taking care of most of those Stormcallers. The melting point's just going to be the issue. At Scorpions as well. Yeah. And my own fire bombs. I should give the hounds the removal of the fire so it can actually deal with this properly. He's not doing too bad. Phoenixes for hard counters wouldn't be too bad either. Honestly, Phoenixes probably... No, because he's just got so many more Mustangs. I really oh, man. Redeployment. I go for redeployment? Really? What am I going to redeploy? Probably could redeploy the Wasp since I haven't sold them. Gonna send Wasp on the side there to distract the melting point and everything else, which is a pretty damn good play. Electra on the left should help out. Do I go range? No, I don't think... Oh, I just redeployed the... All I did was redeploy the Wraith. I think that's a little bit goofy. Some more Scorpions would not be a bad idea. Yeah, I think some more Scorpions here. The one Fortress on the side should have been redeployed backwards so I can actually put more Fangs up front. Or more Hounds. Probably Hounds. Hounds. And I go more Wasp? What? I go triple Wasp? Well, I guess triple Wasp helps deal with the melting points. Give them shields so they can actually tank. And somewhat the Mustangs. Because he hasn't upgraded the Mustangs at all. And he hasn't given them any tech either. So it's actually not that bad. Some of the... Ooh, the Hounds already doing work. Melting, getting distracted. We should be able to clean up most of this. And the triple Wasp seems to be doing alright. I don't see... Yeah, the Wasp on the right side distracted so many of those Fangs before they could actually do anything. But it's going to be that melting point on the side that's going to be the issue. If it has healing, then I'm pretty much screwed. If not, I think we get there. And I think we are going to get there. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, it's got shield, but no, that's not that big of an issue. We got 2 Scorpions to deal with it. He's distracted with all the Wasp. Oh, and I also have Disruption. No, that's the tower. Yeah, finally. Put in some work. And it's so close. Oh my god, it's so close. Oh, if I would have had one more unit, he'd be dead. War Factory? Oh, or an Abyss. I gotta say, the War Factory is very tempting. Oh man, I go for the War Factory. Some of you are like, why? There's no reason. Yeah, the Triple Wasp should have got me there. Oh, there's 2 melting points. But there's no melting points in the middle, so maybe we'll get away with it. We go for extra shots, I think, for the Wraiths to deal with the silly little Fangs. Mustangs. Feel like it's the last round. We're going for nothing but big upgrades, big moves. He's got shield, I got shield. Let's make it work. Alright. What else? Yeah, he's going for all. He doesn't even bring in new units. He's just straight up upgrades. He's got Typhoons, which are going to deal with a lot of my Fangs pretty well. I feel like his Incinerators aren't that great. I should have went for the Extinguish upgrade on the Hounds, for sure. And without having those distractions on the side, yeah, that's a big issue there. I should have summoned some of those little bastards there. He got so many Mustangs now to deal with my little old Wasp. Oh, I should have had this round last game. I could have also redeployed a little bit better. I am taking care of a lot of his stuff, but the fact that the melting points are still alive. Maybe I can get that last one. No, he's got lock on my Scorpion, and I don't think the Fortress alone, along with that, we'll be getting rid of that. It's close. It's real close. Ooh, will I get there? Probably not. No. Yeah, he just has too much. I'm just glad I didn't lose the shield. Okay, it's not too bad. We have this thing here that probably level up the melting points, so I don't even know what to do with the War Factor at this point. Get my own melting point, hopefully to counter his. Maybe I should bring something. I don't know. I think a bunch of Fangs on the side. Shielded Fangs will hold out. Maybe 2 units of those. Holding out to distract the melting points on the side. He brings in 2 more melting points to deal with my War Factory. Probably could just sell the War Factory and get something good out of it. Something better. Probably 2 Scorpions. Yeah, 2 Scorpions sounds way better. Great for dealing with hordes, the melting points. I already have disruption shots with the Marksman, I believe. If not, that's pretty silly. The Wraiths are cleaning up most of the Mustangs and a lot of these units. Wow. Wraiths are actually coming in clutch. The range upgrade, though, on his other Mustangs is a bit of an issue. We take care of most of his stuff. Although, maybe my fire could get there. This is why I really wanted the damn Extinguish on. Because that fire on my side is just hurting so bad. Yeah, and his melting points are just too much. He's just got too much stuff. Yep, that's going to be GG's, folks. Well, if you liked the video, please like, follow me here on YouTube. We're on the road to 2,000. If you want to see more Mechabellum, definitely do that. Alright, with all that said, y'all have a good one. Peace and goodbye for now.